Hey, welcome back. First thing I'm going to do is apologize. I'm sorry. I'm going to put more Howie and Dan on your screen here in a second, but I just think this is really important because I saw this. I'm like, I mean, just separately, they're ridiculous, but I have two clips for you, and it just is a great example of how lost Howie and Dan have gotten into their hatred. It seems not just even of Jalen Hurts, but of the Eagles and definitely the Eagles fans that they don't even pay attention to what they themselves say, and they contradict themselves repeatedly. So this first clip's about 30 seconds, and they're taking all the blame away from the coaches. Okay, it's all on the players.
Again, it comes down, and I always believe it comes down to players. Everybody likes to blame the coaches, and I like Romo, and I haven't talked to him in a while. Bill Romanowski's a great guy,
Bill Romanowski is not a great guy.
but to say it's Fangio against Shanahan, it's easy to say, but the players got to make plays.
Yeah,
If you call plays and the players don't execute the plays properly,
correct.
then is that the coach's fault?
No.
So
Wow. Okay. First of all, look, I will give him a little bit of credit, but he's being a bit of a low IQ simpleton with this in order to bash the players and protect Kevin Patullo and Nick Sirianni with their horrifically bad play calling. I think that we all know that's what this is about. Yes, players have to make plays, right? When a quarterback chucks the ball downfield, and you look at some of the greats, guys who also have a lot of interceptions, but some of the massive plays like a Brett Favre or something like that, sometimes they're chucking the ball down, and they've got a receiver who's 1v3, and that receiver just makes a play, right? That Devontae Smith is a guy who can do that. AJ Brown is a guy who can do that. Where you just got to give them a chance, and they have to make a play. But in all sports, maybe not so much baseball, but football especially, to think that it's 100% on the players have to make plays is absurd. There's a reason that these coaches live in the film room and even the great players live in the film room to, if the play is designed, and we've seen this all the time with the Eagles, you can execute a play perfectly and it doesn't have any success at all because it is a ridiculously bad play, whether it's the Eagles and, three guys all running 5-yard hitch routes or putting three receivers in the same place or, you know, by your formation and having, Calcaterra being blocking and the other team basically knows where you're going to run the football, not having enough blockers in your scheme for the defense that is being played. I mean, we could go on and on about how you can execute and still not have success. If you have a play designed where you have five blockers and you've got seven guys coming and you don't account for the other two in any way, right? Like maybe all your players are you got all your receivers are running go routes or passes or routes that take a long time to develop, and you don't have a running back or anyone else that is going to account for more rushers coming. Wha- you- Right? I mean, I'm just saying there's not a lot of execution, but here's what's makes this absolutely ridiculous. Now they're going to talk about the Eagles. Basically, they're three and outs, and the trouble that they have. Um, Again, they have a little bit of a point, but they use it incorrectly.
I had Herm Edwards on my show yesterday. He called the Eagles, based on what Philadelphia is, a pothole offense. You hit a pothole and you're out of commission for a while. So when
Absolutely.
they hit a pothole, they kind of get lost for a few series
If
in
they
there.
lose first or second down in a sequence,
Yeah.
they're three and outs. There's
Yeah.
no doubt. That's what they've done all year.
Well, and if they stop the run, and I don't know that San Francisco stops the run, they don't rush the passer well, but I don't know if that's the worst thing against the Eagles.
Yeah, because Howard, they haven't taken advantage of any bad defenses this year with that
well,
offense. Haven't.
the quarterback hasn't taken. I mean, even if he has more time, he still doesn't seem to be able to hit all his receivers that may be open. If they're not open, then you don't throw the ball. And he's not. It doesn't seem like he's comfortable throwing in the tight windows.
Absolutely complete BS. Again, it's like reality is completely irrelevant to these guys. Now, here's why I played the other clip too, because what they're talking about. Now, you heard Howie at the end that the absolute, harasser and well, I can't say that. I can't say the re word on YouTube. We'll just call Howie a little bit. He's low IQ. We'll say he's a little bit challenged. The reason, first of all, let me back up 1 second. If it doesn't work out on first and second down, they're done. That is true of all NFL teams. Okay. If you get behind the sticks, we've talked about it a lot, and a lot of times it's penalties with the Eagles offense. That has been a problem early on. But if you're third and long, you're not gonna get as many first downs as if you're third and short. Now, though, here's the thing, and this is why I showed the thing about the coaching. Why do they get in second and third and long a lot? Because of piss poor coaching from Kevin Patullo and Nick Sirianni, absolutely horrifically bad play calling. The run game's been terrible, partly, yes, because the offensive line hasn't been great, but it's also because the play calling has been so obvious, the schemes have been so obvious, the defense knows what's coming, and on top of that, when it gets to third and long, the Eagles coaches give up, right? It's not on, oh, the players can't convert third down. The players aren't good enough to convert. No, it's when it becomes third and 8, third and 9, third and 10 because of bad play calling on first and second down. They give up. They run the ball up the middle and they punt. That's what the Eagles coaches do. They are the main reason that the Eagles go 3 and out a lot. Yeah, players have to execute. Like I get all that, but they're the main reason. So Howie and Dan are contradicting what they said about the coaches earlier because the whole reason they get in these situations is the coaches. And then, Howie gets about, oh, well, Jalen Hurts, he can't hit his receivers and he can't throw. Now, I'm not going to go through a million of them all over again, but I'll just give you this one as a reminder. There were probably 4 or 5 big time throws in the first half against the Bills, but I mean, this is as great an example from that game as there is. This is AJ Brown, and this isn't just a great throw in a tight window. Everything about this is a great throw. By the way, he's going the other thing, if you notice, and I'll back it up so you can see, he goes through his progressions as well, right? Which how he everyone likes to talk about because if you notice when he drops, it's to the left, right? His reads are starting left to right? He's looking over. He's like, okay, do I have that? Now he's coming back. He's looking left, looking left. Let me look at the middle. Oh, wait, now I think I'm in trouble. Let me keep my feet moving. Let me stand up in the pocket. Now he's looking to buy time. He gets out. He escapes. Now he's going to look right. AJ Brown, by the way, great adjustment by AJ to go sideline. And I think damn, that is a tight window from Jalen Hurts right there. So again, more ridiculousness by Howie, more ridiculousness by Dan. Absolutely, Jalen Hurts can throw into a tight window. That is 100% true. So, man, anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below about these guys. It is I never thought that part of my wanting my team to win, right? It's always just been diehard Philly fan, want my team to win because of course who doesn't, right? Want to go win another Super Bowl. Yeah, you also want to talk that stuff to the fans of the other teams. But I never thought part of it would be I want so badly for them to win and do well and for Jalen Hurts to do well because they're our own damn apparently anti-Philly media. It's like, what are we doing? Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you checking this out. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I will talk to you later.